welcome back to Sarah's Table. We are on episode 3 of a 4-episode arc of The Crowned, which is a new RPG written and designed by myself and my partner, Damon Vanhee, who is also here, but he doesn't get to talk right now because I'm talking. Haha. Big thumbs up. Lots of stuff happened in the first 2 episodes. Most of it was not good for the players in general. And I know that those of you watching at home are used to much more slapstick shenanigans here on Sarah's Table, with lots of laughing and joy and just like an abnormal amount of goats for some reason. But that is not happening here in this arc. So if you are perhaps someone who needs just something a little bit lighter during this scary season, you can go back and watch one of my earlier episodes and leave us to the very grim business of what the god of fear is going to do to these people for losing his box. So I'm Sarah Moore. My pronouns are she, her. I'm going to be your storyteller tonight and your host and your favorite person. I'm going to remind you again to have some water, because it's important all year round, not just during summer. Let's do our safety discussion just real quick. Feels especially important in this particular situation, but it's also really good to have one all the time at your table, even if you think that you're going to be just having some silly fun. Here on Sarah's Table, you will never find sexual violence, violence against children, or withholding food as punishment or starvation. For this particular arc, we are also avoiding fingernail stuff. Which I say every time is not a thing that I didn't think I needed to say, but like, ew. It's just gross.
Look, it's a thing that I just can't.
No, I appreciate it, but just like I didn't realize that was also a thing for me until you brought it up, and then I was like, oh yeah,
and then you never unrealize it because it's so horrifying.
So it's just there. So you're welcome, everyone at home. Fingernail stuff.
You have a new boundary.
You have one.
Sometimes these things come into our lives, and we didn't realize that they would be a problem until they got there.
And yet they stick around.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Sarah says about me.
Yeah. I had a text exchange with Lexi recently that essentially came down to her being like, it was like all caps and was like,
me?
I love you and I'm going to see you soon. It was like not like I'm just yelling because I'm excited. It was like an inevitability of our relationship that was just like my
People
friendship
think I'm like a dramatic person or something.
Inevitable and unending, and you cannot avoid it. That's fine. You know what? I say get yourself a friend who will stick around regardless of anyone's feelings on the matter. I love you.
I love you.
Good.
Get yourself a friend who will threaten to occupy your time.
Yeah. And you know what? I think that's very refreshing for me because I feel like I am that friend for most people who's just like, no, listen. Hey, I love you. Talk to me. Hey, remember? Hey.
How does it feel to be the threat-e and not the threat-er?
You know what? I enjoy it.
Words.
Listen, yeah, considering that there are times when mid stream or recording, I am texting the people who I am in the stream or recording with. I'm just like, hey, I also had this other thing to say. Love you, bye. I don't know what sort of god that means I should be when I play this game, but it's sort of, I'm going to think about it. It's going to be good. I'm not going to change. I just want to define what it is.
Yes.
Listen, I love a self-insert character in a RPG.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a firm believer in embracing the self-insert. 1,000%.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll Mary Sue this all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
I don't even know where we were. Hi. Hi, friend.
Definitely with the box in our possession.
The beginning of a great time.
We just got to the duck pond.
I was gonna say combat, and then I was like, you know what? No, maybe if I say a great time, Sarah will forget. And
yeah,
just got to the duck pond.
Right.
Box is secure.
We had just won the game.
Just won the whole game.
The whole game. We are all aspects now.
Listen, before we go into this delightful recap, I do want everybody to introduce themselves and their characters. And I'm going to start over with Damon.
Hello, I am Damon Vanhee, and I will be playing Gel, the god of slime. And it's gross.
It is gross. And what are Gel's pronouns?
Gel's pronouns are he, him.
Great. And how do you feel about Gel's chances today?
I think they're probably small. I'm going to say small chances, and then I'm going to try and exceed expectation.
I love that. This is good. We set the bar low so you can hop right over it.
Really low.
Okay.
More of a step, if anything.
Okay.
Hopping, too much.
Not gonna put that in there.
A gentle saunter over the bar.
Just prancing, if you will. Speaking of prancing, let's hop over to Francis.
Yes.
Introduce yourself and your character.
Indeed. Hello, I am Patrick Keeffe. I am playing Francis PM Esquire, the god of rubber bands. Their pronouns are he, they. And the way that I feel about Francis chances as
That's
about how I feel.
Yeah, I mean that's descriptive
I think
and
that's
visceral. I like
fairly
it.
accurate.
Yeah, great. Let's hop over to our resident romantic. That's
Hello.
Hello.
I am Lexi the First. I am playing Meg. Both of our pronouns are she, her, and she is the goddess of meet cutes. And she's feeling, like all things in her life, unrealistically hopeful about this situation.
Great. I think
Somebody
the team
has to.
could use that optimism, really.
Yeah. She doesn't live in reality. She lives in the world of fiction. And things are going great there.
Cool. All right, and then we'll move over to our sleepy Australian friend. Who are you?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Dag. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. I'm playing Nelphus, god of laziness and sleepiness.
Yeah.
It's a good bit. This is a good bit. I like this bit.
And what are your pronouns, Nelphus?
Oh, he, him.
Mhm.
I am he. He is me.
And you
That is
feel what is your overall feeling about today's chances for Nelphus?
I feel like I've already expended more than I have to give.
Great.
And I'm keen to not have the box anymore. And not
Well, I mean, that's
see-
lucky for you.
Yeah, and to not see
we
the
don't.
fingernail- And I don't want to see this fingernail guy anymore. He's weird. Creeps me out. Spooky.
Mhm.
Yep.
I feel like one of the reasons that Nelphus is he, him, not that thinking about it would change, but I do feel like he's too lazy to have even
considered
contemplated. Yeah, the concept of gender.
Like everyone else kind of defaulted to
Oh,
he, him, and
Right.
what am I not gonna
And
question it.
he was like, yeah, sure.
That sounds great.
I think even if people started calling him, they, them, or even she, her, he would just accept it.
Yeah.
That's who I am now. Is what you're calling me. Yeah. Okay.
This is my life.
With that. Yeah. This
All
is
right.
who I am.
Well, let's recap what happened. In our first session, we built our characters. What happened last session?
So much. while we faced our deepest fears.
Mhm.
Our
Mhm.
characters'
did do that.
deepest fears.
And
Yes.
then we all found their new deepest fear, which is a very creepy god
Just
that
loves
does
the
this.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
had fingers
Yeah.
for head. things.
Fingers
Uh,
for his crown that
yeah.
were
Would be-
always kind of constantly waggling around.
Would be
Horrifying,
the,
yeah.
the Clade member Rhyme, who is just great.
He's great. God
He's
of
just a
madness and
peach.
fear.
Great guy. Just a wonderful
He's a
guy.
great guy.
The coolest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we were
Give us-
given a box, which was
Box.
also against our will, I would like
Right.
to point out.
Yes. It was just thrust
Well-
upon us.
Mhm.
Oh, I kind of took it.
That's true.
You
That's true. Nelphis
I-
took the initiative for once in his life and was like, I'm gonna take this box.
didn't Nelphis take the initiative, or was Nelphis too lazy to refuse the initiative?
Hmm.
That
Nelphis reached out and
No,
took
because
it.
it's
This
like,
is-
behold the box, and I'm like, I'm gonna take that.
Mhm.
So
then-
Nelphis is the
That's
only one
true.
who needs to be held accountable for the box being missing.
I
Correct.
am very interested in how you would explain that to Rhyme.
I don't think Meg would, which makes me sad because Lexi would.
Like that's I know Lexi would.
Don't throw me under the bus.
Oh my god, no!
That's
Never.
not nice.
Nelphis, the bus is already coming towards you. You're just too lazy to move out of the way.
What he
No one has
said.
thrown you under it.
And now we all have to stand in the way of the bus to try and help you when the bus
Right.
is coming.
Exactly.
And we wouldn't have to throw, just a gentle shove, and then that hover would take care of the
Just-
rest.
Right.
Just
True.
Just
slowly
That would
drift
float
out
away.
in
Slowly circle in front of the bus. So it's been established. You
Yes.
took the box from Rhyme, and
We
then
did.
what happened?
Well, we
Nelphis
discovered
went
that there. Yeah, Nelphis went home,
With the
which was
bus.
one
Yeah.
of several different duck ponds across the Shining City, and we located Nelphis. And once we did, we discovered that the whatever was in the box really wanted to get out of the box,
And it also has fingers.
which it also has
Did
fingers.
have fingers.
We attempted to secure the box so that whatever was in the
You
box
did.
didn't
You
get
attempted
out.
that in
We
a
did.
couple of different, very creative ways.
Few different
Yeah.
ways. Crazy, creepy half shadow people
Mm.
tried to come and take the box. And I say
Hearts
half shadow
exposed.
people, not because they are like half people, half shadow. They are literally bisected down the
Half
middle.
people.
They are half people. Terrifying. Great. Love it.
Do
We
you?
attempted to keep yeah.
I love it, like, for someone else.
do.
Oh, sure, yeah.
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 I love
Not
that
like
for
for
you.
us.
Conceptually, I think
I
it's
don't know.
great.
Yeah.
But
I
they-
like it
they
as like
seem-
a concept.
And
They seem
to
to be super upset.
Yeah.
yes.
All of them, because all of them were beside themselves.
Oh, boo. If only
Yes!
I could give shame damage in this game.
No. Only
I'll write
inspiration
that in.
points.
Thank
Nelvis
you.
threw
Thank you.
the box in the water,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, in the
which
water.
damaged the box as it was just a cardboard box
Is it? Oh,
containing a horror heretofore unseen by the godly realms.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Francis, can you say heretofore unseen again?
Heretofore unseen
Nice.
in the godly realms.
A new ringtone. Hold on.
A horror heretofore unseen in the godly realms. And then whatever was in the box seems to have started to get out of the box.
Yeah.
And then the things, shadow people,
Mhm.
half men, took the box away.
No, they did not. Meg was real close to snatching that box out of the water, and then a thing came down and scooped it up out of nowhere.
Yeah, there's like a
Was the
bird.
thing not
A-
one of the
A
shadow?
winged,
no,
a
it was like
winged
a-
thing.
A winged thing, heretofore unforeseen.
That's good.
Thanks.
My
I did as good as Patrick did,
My
just
ringtone
for
is
the
going to
record.
be Lexi trying to say the thing that Patrick said earlier, dissolving into giggles in the middle.
You're welcome.
It's a much better ringtone.
Coming for your job, Patrick.
Oh, well, thank you. Somebody
Yeah.
needs to.
So we
I-
ended with the box having been snatched away by a winged something, and the four of you still at the duck pond with the creatures.
Yep.
All
So we are
of
unclear
them.
if the bird thing is aligned with the shadow people.
unclear.
Cool.
You didn't get to chat with them before they left. They just
No.
Very
grabbed
rude.
and went. It's the rudest. Clearly a villain of some kind.
So
Very
are they
rude.
like
Or just a
gone, or are
rude
they
bird.
on their way out?
Oh.
You cannot see them anymore.
Right.
Or
Also,
the
no-
box?
Could have just been a crow.
Probably.
Might have seen something shiny.
Also, does Nelphus's level, like, the 10th degree guardian wards, is that still on the box?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Good.
For a bit.
Okay.
Because it is, as we had discussed, it is a time sensitive situation,
Mhm.
right? Like you put it in for a number of rounds. So like that is still there, but time is a ticking.
Yeah.
So
Bird.
what do you guys want
So
to
things look grim.
things look?
Things look grim for us.
I don't know.
Are we still in initiative right now?
Oh yeah, we're still on the
Oh,
fight.
yes.
Is
Okay.
it my
Cool.
turn?
I
think I was about to grab the box when Birdie, and because I
Wow.
was like, "Hey, do I have some kind of reaction?" And you were like, "You sure don't."
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah. All right, Meg, you are up next.
And I can't see it or the box at all.
You cannot.
Okay.
But the shadow people are still here.
They are still there. All
Okay.
four of them, or two of them. However you.
Do the shadow people look like, now that the box is gone, they're like gonna F off? Or do they look like they're still gonna hurt my friends?
So there hasn't really been time for them to react. It is not their turn yet, but would like to point out your friend Francis did try to snatch one of their hearts out of their body.
I did.
So they're probably
Mm.
not like,
I mean, it was
Fond
self-defense,
of you.
though.
so self-defense goes straight to pulling your heart out of your body.
I mean, if you're a creepy half-body thing, then
But
yeah.
maybe that's the beginning of a meet cute. Maybe Francis and this shadow person have a relationship, and the line is "You stole my heart." And
Okay,
Yeah,
I
they
so
literally have
what
its
I'm
heart.
hearing
Literally.
is you would like this half person to have strong romantic feelings toward you.
I think I would like to make that happen.
am not initially opposed.
That would
I'm
be a
gonna-
great rote.
I was gonna say I'm gonna road it. I'm gonna make
Gonna do
road.
a road about it?
So the
Let's
thing
do
is
it.
now charmed by Francis specifically.
Mm.
Would it affect only the half with the heart, or would it affect both halves?
I think that Francis
Oh, that's
is
right.
already interested because they took the heart.
No,
So
they tried
I'm-
to. They did not
That's right.
succeed in this.
But they're trying, so they're already making an effort. I just need this half thing to meet them halfway.
That's a lot of half
Yes.
happening.
Yes.
So you're not looking to damage. You are not conjuring. Are you conjuring something to us? Okay. All right.
I'm letting love speak for itself.
Duration. How long would
Um,
you like this thing to love Francis?
When I find the road section of the conjure, where's duration?
Duration is on
Just
page
distance,
42.
Damage. It's in alphabetical order. Wow.
It is.
Whoa.
It is, but there's like 6 of them start with D, so it takes a while to get.
Yeah. I was like, I'm at D. Oh, I'm still at D. Oh, I'm still at D.
It's
Mm.
only
Okay.
3. It's only 3 from the start with.
So this is like a stress situation.
Yeah, I would say yes. It's pretty
And
stressful.
how many of them are left? There's like
All of
4 of them.
them.
All of
Yeah,
them.
there are
There's like
4 of them, or
Yeah.
or 2 of them if you put them together. But there are 4 separate
fuse their bodies back
Is
together.
it so? There's the one that Francis tried to take the heart of. Is that one's half nearby it?
Oh yeah, everybody's close. All 4 of them.
Okay, so I want the charm to hit both halves of the one.
Both halves of the one. Okay, so we're gonna do a scope of 2 then, because you are doing 2 targets.
Yes. Scope of 2. And then I want it to last, let's say, 3 rounds.
Okay. So that would be currently you're at 5 cost.
Mhm.
We'll do your discounts in a moment.
Okay.
I am gonna say that it's a level of conjure, because I think 1 level of conjure, because you are conjuring feelings.
Okay.
You are conjuring romantic. Okay, let's get real. Is it romantic feelings you are conjuring, or is it like lusty feelings?
Oh my gosh, no, it's romance.
Romance only.
I meet cute, not meet fun. Gosh.
Wow, what a weird.
That's the other god.
Oh my.
I feel like
it-
Meg has a nemesis that's out there that is just
and
Yeah.
is her twin, perhaps.
It is, in fact, the evil twin. Yes,
Evil
thank
twin.
you. You're right.
Yeah.
Gem.
Yeah. Backwards.
Gem.
Or
I mean, that
Gem.
could also be Gem. I was going to say.
And there's a big debate over how you pronounce their name. Like,
Yes.
Is it like Gem
Is
or
it-
Gem? They say it's
'Cause
Gem,
it's
but that's
not
ridiculous.
Mej.
Yeah. It's not Mej.
Mesh.
Softy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's the GIF debate in the
Yeah.
Shining City. It's how
yeah.
you pronounce
How do you pronounce
Gem's name. Is it Gem or is it Gem?
So this is definitely like romantic affection.
Okay. So 1 rank of conjure,
Okay.
2 rank of scope,
Mhm.
and
And
3 rank of duration, which
Okay.
would be 6. But do you have any discounts?
Yes, I have a discount in duration.
Okay, so it'll cost you 5.
Okay.
This is all the same day, so nobody has regenerated anything. I'm sure that won't come up at all. And then if you could roll me a d6 to see if there are complications or bonuses, or just if it goes off as intended.
That is a 4.
Okay, as intended. So, I mean, they haven't gotten to move yet, but you feel real good. You did. Tell me what it looks like.
So she's like over the lake and she like looks over because she senses when a meet cute is like about to happen. This is like her little like meet cute radar just like pings. She sees Francis reaching for a heart and she's like, it's so literal, like beautiful, perfect. I love it. No notes. But she's realizing that this half split thing might not understand Francis's true intention. So she's just going to help. She just wants to help it realize what it has going for it. So she blows a little kiss. And it's like a cartoon. It's like a literal like little pink heart, like right from her hand with just like fluttering. And like there's 2 of them off to these 2 things. And just boop, one hits the heart. The other one kind of like flutters around looking for a heart and realizing there isn't one, just kind of hits it in the face. Yeah, it's like a big cheek kiss. And then, yeah.
Great.
And her wings do an extra little
Francis
flutter.
Is holding the heart and like the shadow forms around it again. My, your form is very elastic.
Uh-oh.
I don't understand what I'm feeling right now. I know.
That's interesting because it's now your turn.
Oh
And
dear.
so the road did only affect the things. You are you still.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
That's why we're friends. She's like, get it, Francis.
I do want to clarify. If Francis's voice is different at all from the last episode, it's because Sarah and I played goblins yesterday,
We
and
did.
I may have blown out my voice just a little bit
Yeah, that's
doing
okay.
this all day long.
It was a lot of goblin.
Yeah, 5 hours of goblin. Okay.
Just for the
Well-
record, 5 hours of goblin is too much goblin.
Yes.
In case anyone was keeping track.
For your
anybody-
voice, at least.
For your voice. For your voice.
For the experience, it was quite fun.
Yes, but woof, on them vocal
woof.
cords.
Yeah. Vrow, it's my turn.
Is hi.
And I am now I'm now opposed to dealing physical damage to this shadowy individual in front of me.
Mm.
I would like, if I may, to panic about what is in front of me
Free action.
and
Go home.
yeah, and see this shadow form that has just been hit in the face with a heart by Meg, and
You know what
might
that
be-
means. You have
Right.
seen this before.
Oh, absolutely. But now that I was like, oh
Just
wow, I didn't
fluttering
even
above the
consider that
lake, like, yeah.
Francis is just, I didn't even consider that a possibility. Oh no, now I'm considering that as a possibility. And if a shadow could blush, maybe it is.
Mhm.
So
I mean,
would
it's got it's people. It's got people parts. It's not shadow. Like it's got flesh
oh dear. And you can see,
inside.
oh, that's kind of a
It's
turn
just
off.
a half.
Oh,
It's
I'm
just
sorry,
kind
darling.
of.
But both the halves are there, and both
both-
halves
both
are
halves
interested
are
in you
there.
right now.
They
Right.
are.
Let's see if we can fix this. And I would like to, and I'll do, I think I'll do a road about it.
Do a road about
I
it.
would like to, if I may,
Mhm.
you grab some of my myriad of rubber bands of
Mhm.
varying sizes and attempt to rubber band this individual back into a whole
Back together.
person,
Mhm.
back together. I would
Mhm.
like to put them back together.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's do a road about it. So we're conjuring.
Brilliant.
We're going to conjure
Co-
the proper size rubber bands. I understand that you're
Yes.
like pulling them from where you're at, but I'm going to
Yes.
use that conjure to make sure that you have found the correct sizes.
Yes.
So to put a body back together feels like you would maybe need, I believe the technical term is a mess of rubber bands. So I'm going to
Right.
have you do 2 ranks in that.
Okay.
Not trying to do damage. They are a bit apart, those 2. So yeah, I think only rank 1. That's up to 10 feet away from each other.
Yeah.
So rank 1 for distance. So we're
Okay.
at 3 so far. How long do you want this buddy to stay together?
Well, they're rubber bands, and ideally he's not trying to break them apart. But for a while, for a decent amount of time.
Stop. It's just like, let's keep narrowing that in, bud.
Yeah.
It likes you for 3 rounds.
It likes you for 3
Let's-
rounds.
Let's say about 3 rounds.
3 rounds.
I
So
would
that
like this-
that puts you at 6.
You have 3 rounds to convince it to like you forever.
Yes.
Um,
So right now we're upping the difficulty, not the amount of dice that I'm using, because I only have discounts in distance and learn.
You are not upping the difficulty currently.
Oh.
We are not.
Okay.
This is a rote. You just pay Aether for. You don't have
Oh
to.
yes, that is
yeah.
correct.
Yeah. Because there are technically 2 targets, I am going to give you 1 rank in scope.
That is entirely fair.
Because like it's 1, but also 2, because they're complicated people.
Right.
So
That is entirely fair.
Uh,
Distance was one of them, correct? 'Cause
distance
he's
was 1.
far. Yep. So 1 away from distance.
Okay.
And then I think that's it because I'm not learning anything about him.
Clearly not.
yet.
I don't care
however,
to learn.
Though they are up and walking about, as they are bisected,
Mhm.
sometimes very difficult. We're in the godly realm. I don't know. Sometimes very difficult for people to survive that. Would this individual count as a corpse?
No.
Dang.
He is not
Worth
a
a shot.
corpse. I
Worth
appreciate
a
where your brain was going.
I wasn't going to eat
unfortunately,
him.
Fair question.
I
Wasn't
wasn't
gonna
gonna eat him.
Feel like that's important to say, considering what might happen in the future. I don't know. Okay, so a
I
total
do.
of
Everyone I meet, I just check to see if they're a corpse, if I can eat them.
just want to know. It's
curious.
not because I want to eat them. Just because I'm curious. I can also learn things from them, but not by eating them.
I feel like that would make you learn something as well. But
Yes.
perhaps
So
that's
I
a
would-
different show, everyone.
Yeah, I would very much like to. Yeah. So Francis, I will spend the ether. Six total.
Spend your 6 and then roll a d6 for me to see if there are any complications and or bonuses.
Yes. 4.
As intended. You tell me what it looks like when you bring this friend back together.
So, a la Peter Parker, there are these. Francis flicks his wrists outwards, and there are these giant rubber bands that loop the two halves of this person together. Look, darling, you seem to have been very split on some of these decisions. How about we bring this back together? And wrap, and just starts doing the whole thing where you like stretch, pull, let go, stretch, pull, let go.
Mhm.
Rapid fire. It all happens in maybe a second or two. And these two
Back together.
pieces, disparate and distant from each other, are now one whole once more. Okay.
They were cut sort of like through one of their eyes. So there was
Mhm.
one and a half eyes on one side and half an eye
Oh.
on the other.
Right. It's not like perfect.
No.
back
So like
together.
things are a little
Right.
slightly
Yeah.
off, just a touch in the thing, and like it
We're
had
going
kind of-
less puzzle piece and more Picasso here.
Yeah, it is 100% a Picasso at this moment.
Like,
So like
ooh.
things are a little off, but like they are back together. You feel like perhaps they might have been attractive at one point.
We'll work on it. This might be one of those makeover situations.
Makeover. My
Yeah.
favorite. Okay, well, here's the deal. Would you like to move or anything?
Yes, away from this individual.
Mhm.
I don't know if I've made it more powerful.
I guess we'll find
And
out.
then we're gonna find out. Oh boy, are we gonna find out. I don't think I have anything else I could do. I could attack another one, unless that's the end of my turn. I did.
Well, you did a road about it.
That I did.
So.
I did do a road about it. Yeah, I would like to move away from this guy. I would like to use my wings, which take the form of two little like rubber band helicopter things
Mhm.
that kind of out
Yeah.
of my back.
Cool.
Yes.
All right. Well, it's now their turn.
Good.
And the two halves that are not together are turning and attempting to head the direction that the box went.
Right.
The two halves that are now rubber banded together are faster than you would like. Going over to Francis and attempting to, gonna say, grapple them.
Okay.
Oh, it's a hug.
It's a hug.
No, this relationship's going too fast.
Boundaries.
What is there anything I can do to get out of that? No.
Not yet.
All right.
Because that was only one half of it. Hold on. One half had 7 successes. The other half, because now you've combined them.
Okay. This might have been a bad choice.
Okay, so between the two of them, 11 successes to just wrap you up.
Yep. No, my hubris.
Yeah. That's the whole turn for them. And now it's Nelphus's turn.
Okay.
It's okay. I think everyone feels that way at this moment.
Yup.
I'm gonna make a rote.
Yeah.
You know that feeling when you're like in bed and you want some chips, and those chips are like in the kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
and you call out, but no one's there, and you gotta kind of get the chips, and you don't wanna because it's nice and warm and snuggy.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to make a rote, of like kind of that feeling for Francis and the box, and I want to make a distance rote where the box can't be more than 10 foot away from Francis at any given time. And whether or not Francis goes to the box or the box goes to Francis, it's not my
Well,
problem.
I can tell you right now that distance-wise, you
Yeah.
I don't think you can reach it
No.
in this situation. You can
Oh.
put it on Francis, but you cannot put it
Okay.
on the box because the box is
Well, could I?
too far.
Okay, could I put it on? I mean, do we want to go for the box? Is the question. Are we going for the box?
We should go for we can follow the halves to the box.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, in which case, could I add a rote to my companions to say that they have to be within like 10 foot of me, and then I will fly that way, and then they can float with me.
Just so curiosity. So we're unwillingly putting a rote on your friends.
I mean, yeah, it's too hard to ask them.
Okay. Good. All right. So
Very good.
Everyone, grab a sheep.
all right.
We'll
so
go for a ride.
the three of
Currently
you.
being
So
grappled.
scope
You
up,
can bring your
fly.
friend.
scope of 3. He's made his choice. We're doing it.
Okay.
The scope is 3.
Entirely fair. We love this.
Because of how scattered everybody is, our rank is 2.
Okay.
So that's 5 currently.
Yeah.
You're not doing any damage. You are conjuring a feeling that you have to stay within a certain amount of space of you. So that's another 1. So we're at 6. We're not doing damage. How long do you want this feeling to last?
How long would it roughly take for us to catch up with this bird thing?
I wonder how you would know that.
A minute.
1 minute.
Make it in a minute.
Okay.
Because
Well,
you know how
that
like
is-
people say give us a minute. It's like it's
There you go.
yeah.
okay. So you're in a stress situation. That would be 10 ranks.
This is the second time I've done this.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay.
Still good?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that's what? That's 16. And then we have to go over to our, it will be 16 times 4. Do you have enough?
16 times 4. That's 50, 62. I'm 1 short. Can I use my daily replenishment?
I mean, technically we haven't gotten to the point where it would happen for the replenishment, but
in which case
we could drop you down to rank 9, which is only times 3.
okay, what would I need to lose to get to rank 9?
just a little bit of time.
Very well.
6
We'll do
seconds
it for
less.
6 seconds less. All right, let's
54
go.
seconds instead.
All right, actually, in that case, let's drop it to like 18 seconds.
So 3 ranks instead.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's only 9 and it doesn't multiply.
Oh, okay, cool. Sweet. Done.
Okay.
Come here, you. You are 9.
And then you're going to give me a roll a d6 to see if there are any complications.
Okay.
Or bonuses.
9 is 52. Okay. And I roll a d6, and that is a 6.
Okay, major bonus.
Nice.
All right, so it happens, and you take off in well, all of your companions feel like they need to be 10 feet from you. Some of them are a little further than 10 feet from you. I'm going to say that the bonus is that it inspires Francis to like burst free of this grapple.
Oh, thank you. Shape to the
Well, what?
rescue.
You can now, you can move if you would like.
I will fly towards the bed.
Okay. Hey,
I
you know
tumble.
what's fun?
Whee.
Gel can't fly.
Yeah.
The rest of you can.
Well, would I be able to like float him with me? Like, is that a?
No, he just feels the compulsion to be 10 feet from you.
Oh, I was trying to create a rope, like to put them in the.
Oh, no.
Could-
I know. But you said
Oh, okay.
the feeling
Well,
of being 10
oh.
feet from you. So
I
everybody else
could-
is flying. Anybody scooping up gel?
As a bonus action, could I put Gel in a force field and then take him with me?
Let me look up how force field works exactly.
Applied to your
Mm.
armor and range, I get to put him in a bubble with my armor.
If not, I will definitely
no.
scoop up gel.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, one
All
of
right.
us absolutely.
All right.
Okay.
One of the companions has scooped up gel.
Hooray!
Get
You
him
all,
rubber
for the next
bands.
18 seconds, feel like you cannot be more than 10 feet from Nelphis. Hey, yeah, how do y'all feel about having had a rote done on you without consent?
I feel like it's probably happened in this group at least once before.
From
In-
Nelphis?
Maybe from Nelphis,
General.
who is often like, it is a lot of work to go around to the party
Mm.
and check in before doing a thing.
Mhm. Mhm.
So maybe a little weird about it, but I don't think it's the first time.
All right. Well, you
I-
have a little bit of time to have some words if you would like.
Mm.
You are now effectively out of combat.
I
Does
think
it-
Meg is like weirdly understanding about it because she's like very like, and I'm gonna make you love you, and I'm gonna help you go to the coffee shop today because I know who's gonna like. She's a meddler.
Mm.
She doesn't necessarily like being the meddly. But she kind of like, but she gets like, sometimes you just gotta get stuff done. And I am all for getting things done when there's a creepy, like, horror finger god who's going to kill us if we don't get the box. So,
Yeah.
like, if you had a solution, then kind of so be it. Like, in a normal situation, she'd be more upset, but this is like, you know.
Yeah. I mean, Francis was just really happy to get away from the weird rotting corpse person
Yeah.
who is not a corpse, and that is deeply confusing.
So did you guys like exchange numbers before we left?
No, unfortunately, they weren't really.
That's okay. No, it's okay.
We have a
Meet
lot
cute
of
is just step
problems.
one.
They had a
Sometimes you
lot
just
of
like run
problems
into each
with
other a few
communication,
times.
and I feel
Yeah.
like they need to work on themselves first before, like, you understand?
That's all like long-term stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
though.
you
Right,
shouldn't have to
exactly.
complete them, right? They need to complete themselves.
Exactly. I felt like I was just constantly putting them back together after they fell apart, and
problem.
that's just, it's not tenable in a long-term
But
relationship.
lot of
who
work.
cares? Why does that like matter when you can be like, oh my God, this is how we met. Like, and then everything else
Right.
is like, filler or whatever.
Look, maybe this was like the first of a few
Yeah,
meetings. Francis
exactly.
is just trying so hard to like make Meg feel better about this.
No.
I
We'll
wouldn't
keep
worry
looking,
too mu-
I
I
guess.
wouldn't worry too
Well,
much
yes,
about it.
maybe
The guy looked
somebody-
very two-faced.
Right, exactly. Maybe
It's okay, like, but
next time we try someone who has all of their physical parts all together at
you
the
can
same.
change them. It's fine.
Oh,
I don't
no.
want to fix anybody.
I don't see the problem.
We'll talk about that.
Fine.
I'm sure there are some very wonderful therapists in the Shining Garden.
Oh, maybe that's why Jem is Meg's nemesis. Maybe Jem is a therapist.
Jem's a therapist.
Jem is a sex therapist.
Oh my
Specifically.
goodness. Yes. Love that.
Yep.
Maybe they're not even like an actual sex therapist. They're just like, you don't have to fix people.
Mhm.
It's okay to
Just-
have one night stands.
It's fine for you
That's
to do
it.
what you want.
Jem is the god of one night stand.
Yeah.
We found it.
Oh, she's
But
fine.
love.
Anyway, it's worn off now. You don't feel like
Uh.
you need to be 10 feet from Nelvis.
Okay.
But we're still going in the direction that
You're
the
going in the
bird thing
direction.
went.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay. Beep, 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 beep. This is welcome to the noises I make. Welcome
Yes.
to all of the weird noises that I make. Thank you for joining me here on Sarah's Table. I think
The Academy of
um,
Weird Sounds.
we have and strange hand gestures.
Mhm.
Boop, boop. We Marcus has threatened to like make a compilation of all of my like little weird hands, and
I want to see it.
I know it's gonna be.
It would be hours
It
long.
would be so
Yeah,
long.
hours.
It's,
It would.
it's everything.
It's just every episode
How
played
do
back
you?
to back.
It's just like, how
We're
do
on
how do you choose what to do? Okay.
By how amazing your nails look, honestly.
yeah.
Those get priority.
Do. Okay. I would like everybody to make a brains and notice check.
All right.
Mm.
One. Where's my notice? Oh no.
Oh no. It's my favorite.
So I combine my brains and notice die?
Yes. And then and yeah, quick recap of how we play this. It is a dice pool game. So you get the number in brains and then the number in notice, and that is how many d6s you roll. And successes
Cool.
are 5s and 6s, and 6s explode.
Okay, cool. So I rolled a 6. 6 explodes. I only
Yes.
had the one die because I
That's
don't have
okay.
anything in notice, and I got 1 in brain.
I'm the opposite.
And a 5. So 2 successes.
We got 2 successes from Francis, 2 from Jell. Meg?
0 successes, which is how many brains I have.
Perfect.
Not a thought behind those eyes.
Also 0, equal to my brains.
Oh, lovely. Okay,
Yay.
cool.
That's why we
Well,
go.
So
How you doing,
Jell
bud?
and Francis,
Good.
you I'm going to say, Francis, you are carrying Jell.
Yes.
And so you are a little bit lower than the other half
Mm.
of your party. And you see what you think might be the box on the street, like in the middle of the street.
Ooh. Okay.
Francis, you want to do a flyby and I'll grab
Yeah,
it?
flyby. I imagine that you are currently in like a little basket made out of rubber bands, but it's
Like
like
Like a
little
baby
handmade-
Bjorn.
Like a whisker
bicycle
basket.
style,
but-
like front, yeah, like Baby Bjorn kind of deal.
Yeah.
I still don't get that reference, but I'm gonna go along with it.
It's okay. I'll send you a
Yes.
picture later of what that looks
Cool.
like. It's like when you
I feel so safe.
like when you wear a baby, like baby wearing. It's in that.
Is it called a Bjorn? Is that what it is?
The baby Bjorn is a name of a company that makes those harnesses that are
yes.
important. Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was a baby named Bjorn.
Oh,
and
yeah.
this
Listen,
was a
this is-
reference
it's
to
I thought it was a movie I hadn't seen.
This is 2 games in a row that I have played with Patrick where I have referenced a baby Bjorn, and this is why this is why
And
this
I've
has come up.
look. I improv the first rule.
You were like,
yes,
and I'm with
yeah,
you.
exactly.
You were like, yes,
Bjorn
that.
means bear.
So I'm gonna be like, yeah. Do you want to do like a scoop up
You
thing?
like, get him.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So we're gonna what we think might be the box, committing to it. I am going to sort of like elastic extend the baby Bjorn that is currently holding gel to do like a flyby scoop up of the box.
It is in the middle of the street. I am going to say that this part of the Shining Garden has like a trolley system, and it is on the tracks, and there is a trolley coming.
Yep.
So I'm going to need this is a 2-part
Come on, we're going to do a
situation.
stand by me.
Yeah. I need a reflex and exert from Francis, and it's going to be a degree of success situation, so depending on how many you get. And then to grab the box gel, I will need probably also a reflex to get yourself like in the right spot. And then also I think the same, exert.
Okay.
So reflex and exert from both of you.
Can I like assist by using the basics air to like help give them some like speed as they go in and snatch it up?
Yes, absolutely. I will give you first Meg
Start writing
before I decide how this helps you or if it helps you. I would like a oh no, it's where you're not gonna like it because it's gonna be brains because it's of where to hit them with the wind.
Oh no.
May I
I'm ready.
argue
I love it. I love an argue.
that it's reflex instead because I'm not like, this isn't like a wind in the sail, like giving them, I'm not like specifically being like, and this is where you go. I am just creating this current in the general direction for them to exist in and guide themselves.
Sure. I'll take that. It will adjust what happens with them for sure.
That's fine.
Reflex and exert again because you are physically affecting stuff around you.
Perfect.
So let me see first what happens with.
Okay, that is a 6 and a 5, and then a 3 and a 4. Hey, that's actually really funny.
Okay, so your 6 explodes.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6.
It's a 2.
Okay, so 2 successes. All right, this seems good. Francis, what did you roll?
I rolled 4 successes.
Great.
Ooh.
Yep. Off of 2 dice. I'm very happy about that.
Okay, so good. And then Gel,
Got 1 success.
1 success.
But for what it's worth, I can grab it with my weird pseudopod thing, which is probably a little sticky.
Yeah, I assumed that was how you were grabbing it. You don't like to pick things
Why
up
would-
with your hand.
Why would I
It's
use my
like-
hands when I have a weird pseudopod?
You ever play with one of those like little hands that like stretches
Yes.
and like sticks to the
That's
wall?
exactly what I do. It like comes out from under a coat and just like and then grabs it.
It's gross.
Yeah.
And I know I've said that thing is like a little strange in the past, but that was awesome.
Well, sometimes it gets like hair and dust on it, and then it doesn't.
That's
work
why
as well.
that's unfortunate. And it's a part of you. That's not.
You have to clean it.
So you manage to pick up the box inside your little sticky weird pseudopod
Right.
thing.
It's not weird. It's natural and it's part of me. Thank you.
Agree to disagree. So you get swung to the side by Francis, and you sort of clip off the trolley. It was very fast.
Mhm.
It was like barreling down on it. You got the box out, but I am just gonna have you take 1 point of getting hit by a trolley.
Hit by a trolley. I have standard armor. I have that wonder. So I have damage reduction of 2.
Yep.
So more of a squishy bounce off of a trolley.
Well, yeah. So it's sort of, here's the thing that happens. Because of that, it clips you a little bit, does not hurt you. You are fine. Very sturdy as a god. However, the weight is thrown off in places that you were not expecting, Francis.
Yes.
And then along
Like a
with
helicopter.
along with the
Oh, yeah.
wind, you are now sort of like that wind helped you get there and helped you
Right.
pick up the box, but now you're sort of stuck in a like spirally.
Yeah, especially
The
my
weight
wings
is just
are
weird. You
little
were like, this is
helicopter
not-
blades.
And and you know what? I feel like this is an excellent place to take our bio break.
Good.
So we're just gonna leave Jell and Francis just spinning around with the trolley pass behind. Meg encouragingly like, you look great, sweetie. And Nelphis just like very slowly still turning in circles, hovering, just sort of. If we were watching this as a TV show, Nelphis would just like be the wipe.
Yeah.
Where he just like slowly turned, and then it would.
He's
I
a
love
scene
that.
transition.
And then we
I
would
love
go
that.
to commercial at that point with him when he is fully gone past.
Brilliant.
So on your break, feel free to grab. We haven't had any food or drink, but I feel like Meg would want you to have something that you could accidentally spill on a potential lover, and Jell would probably have you. It would maybe, I don't know, some sort of viscousy kind of snack.
I don't know. I think I like regular food.
Regular food. Well, I know, but like, to sort of like tie everything in,
like one of those old like Jello bundt cake things from the 60s.
Yeah, with
Yes.
the like pretty designs inside, like
Mhm.
fancy.
Like hot dogs chopped up inside of it.
Wow. Okay.
Like hot dogs and then like fruit cocktail.
Like a Jello
out of
salad.
the can.
Jello
like
salad.
Like the Jello mold, and it just like jiggles all weird.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's regular
Yeah.
food, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's
So
totally regular
you
food.
definitely were like, how dare you insult me by saying I don't like regular food? Eat a hot
Yeah.
dog inside Jello.
Yeah.
Francis just wants you to have an apple that you've kept fresh with a couple rubber bands tied around it. And you like cut it up and everything, and then you like tie the pieces together with a rubber band.
Sure. And
The real
Nelphis,
thing that
I'm
you can do.
assuming, Nelphis, that you still really want those chips.
Oh, cereal.
Oh, cereal. Yeah, that's an
Yes.
excellent lazy food.
I had cereal last night because I am lazy in real life.
Yay!
You
So
go.
anyway, grab yourself something, use the bathroom, and then come right back here for to see how we get out of this, whatever this is.
We'll
Okay.
figure it out.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Welcome back from the break. We talked about the youths, from the like very, very tiny of babies that we want to chew on because they're adorable, and then the youths who make us feel old when they tell us we can't do things. So that's fun.
I thought the point of growing up was that so that people stop telling you what you can and can't do.
Yeah, I mean, you would think, and yet here we are. All right, so Gel,
Yeah.
you are holding what you think is the box in your pseudopod, and
Yeah, sure hope
You're
so.
currently in a tailspin.
spinning around like
Ooh. Can I do the basics air again and just like bring him back?
sure.
I think
Try and, like-
Francis is currently making like audibly making that sound that helicopters make when they go into a tailspin,
Yeah.
except he's just ha ha ha.
just screeching. Meg,
Like, oh,
give me
I got you.
give me a reflex and exert roll again.
Okay.
I need you to know that I made that noise and my cat responded.
They love you.
2 successes.
Okay. You pull them up and away from the trolley toward you. Little wobbly still, but not nearly as bad. So now you're just having like a sky conference, I guess.
Sky conference.
Oh, what shirt's made for that? Sky
Is it
Conference.
a
Conference.
Sky
Sky?
conference.
2023.
You remember
While
Sky?
we're in
Ew.
the
Well, I'm gonna peek at the box.
It looks
Is it
like
empty? Please tell me it's not empty.
Oh, I mean,
Like-
it looks like the same box.
With the
Is
water
it
damage
closed?
and everything?
There's a little bit of water damage. It's not entirely closed. I wouldn't say closed.
Hmm.
Would you refer
Does it-
to it as open?
You know how like you pick up a box and it's like the lid is like askew.
Yeah.
It's not like fully open, but it's not secured shut.
Does it feel lighter or like? Does it feel as heavy? Does it feel like something with fingers is in it?
Well, I hadn't held it before. I'm gonna not open the lid anymore. In
No.
fact, I'm gonna re-skew it.
Okay.
So
And
it's
then
now
I'm gonna-
skew.
I'm gonna shake it a little
Shake
bit
it.
and like listen.
Mm.
I'm gonna shake it.
Nothing happens when you shake it.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna knock on it.
yeah.
Yeah. Hello, finger friend.
This is a different show.
I wasn't going
Family
there.
friendly.
But...
Okay. Yeah, nothing happens when you tap at it or knock on it.
Mm.
Oh no, I think it's empty, but I don't want to open it to
Don't look.
confirm.
We can't- Ooh. What if we? Oh, I don't want to look either. Ooh. I can identify liquids by touching them. Depending on how specific that gets, can I touch the wet spot on the box to determine it is the same water from the lake that we were just at?
Sure, yeah. That's
Okay.
great.
I roll a d6.
I don't-
That's
do
how
you-
many questions?
Oh,
I
to
get?
ask how many questions? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 4. I get 4 questions. So
Four
that
questions.
one is the first one.
Yeah, same
Okay.
water as from the duck pond.
Is the water soaked through the box?
Yes.
Can the water tell me if something is inside the box?
Oh, you'd be able to tell if it was like touching something. It's not touching anything, the water. One more question.
Do I think that there is any sort of health non-benefit for Nelphus spending so much time in this water?
Oh, no. This is
Okay.
it's pretty clean water.
Okay, just checking.
I mean, like, he shouldn't breathe it, but
Yeah. Okay.
I want to do a rote about it.
And she tells you
Since-
like all the answers that she got.
Yeah. So since the water is soaking through the box,
Mhm.
I want to do a rote that's got learn in it, and I
Okay.
want to soak through the box to figure out what is inside.
With your goo.
With my with
Okay.
my goo. This is an exploratory goo soak.
Well,
Is what we're gonna do.
exploratory goo soak, EGS. It's a medical procedure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Standard EGS. It is not covered by anyone's insurance though.
No, shouldn't be. That's really-
One thing that shouldn't.
This should not be.
Definitely should not be. Okay, so
Um,
just learn. Yes.
Yeah. I also have the degree discount guard at level 1.
Okay.
So I'm gonna add it in for free just in case something inside this box is gonna try and hurt me.
Okay.
When I goo it.
Okay.
But yes, mostly this is I just want to extend my senses through the pond water, through the goo to the interior of the box.
And so do you only want to use one sense? Is this just like for touch? That's what you're
I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do touch and I guess sight, which might give me nightmares depending on what is in there. But I'm going to do those 2.
okay. So that would be, I'm gonna say rank 2 for learn, unless you have a discount.
I do not.
And then 1 rank in guard. So it's gonna cost
Yeah.
you 3. And
Yep,
then,
but I do have that 1 guard discount.
so 2.
So just the 2. Yeah.
And then roll me a 6er.
4.
As intended. What does it look like when you soak through the box?
I think it's just kind of like if you were like pushing into like applesauce or whatever, there's a little bit that kind of bubbles up around Jell's hands, and then that all goes into the box, like seeps. It's probably pretty slow, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like seeps through the cardboard,
Mhm.
which is already kind of soggy, and then it's all in there.
Yeah. I like the idea that the example you used was like, how when you push your hand into applesauce,
Yeah.
how everybody does that.
Yep,
Just
everybody does that.
universal experience.
Everyone knows what that is.
Well, you soak into the box, and the box, there's nothing in the box. Empty.
No. All right. I'm going to be like, well, so I don't think anything is in this box. I still don't want to open it in case this is a trap, but I also feel pretty confident that we can behave as if it is empty. Rhyme still said don't open the box.
Right.
So
Yeah, no,
as-
I agree with that. We're still not opening the box.
So I'm not gonna.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
But it is empty. Closed,
Oh,
but empty.
well, this is good. Well,
Is it?
we know that the thing had fingers.
Yes, it did
Know
have
very
fingers.
little else other than that as far as what it looks like. I
Correct.
honestly think maybe we find the creepiest, most disturbing thing with fingers and assume that's what was in the box.
That's rhyme.
I say that's
Okay.
Rhyme is
Rhyme might have been in the box.
Okay, second creepiest. Yeah.
I would
you
not put it
do-
past him.
You do remember you heard something.
Right.
When the box cracked open.
What was the thing that we heard?
so. I
Anyone remember what you heard when you
It was music.
was music?
Yeah.
So I would like. Can
Like a
we?
muffled
Can we? Can we
song.
ground? Can we ground for a moment? I have an idea.
Sky
I
conference
need
over.
ground.
Yeah.
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 End
I
meeting.
second-
Leave.
Sky Conference
Sec-
2020. How do
I
I
second
numbers
the
look for
motion.
this corner?
Okay, everyone, and she's gonna she already knows Nelphis, so she's gonna kind of grab Nelphis by the ankle as she flies
Yeah.
down and just kind of bring him down with her.
Nelphis says, "There's a small place. It has cereal bowls. You can buy them. It's great."
Yeah, okay. Thanks,
No, 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 no.
Nelphis.
Do you own it now? Because you didn't want to have to deal with it.
No, that was the entire reason why Nelphus didn't help with the helicopter thing. It was because he literally just floated over and picked up a bowl of cereal.
Great.
It's valid.
That makes sense. So they're going to land, and then she is going to Therianthrope transform into her creature of choice, which is a poodle.
Excellent.
Good.
So upon turning into a poodle, going to give a little wag, just like I make sure y'all see how cute I am 1st Just give it a moment.
Cute.
Appreciate.
So cute.
Adorable.
Yes,
Adorable.
awesome. Perfect. That's enough praise. And now she is going to use her doggy senses, her smell and her hearing and other things dogs do. I'm a cat person. I'm sorry, guys. And she is going to try and sniff / hear / sense the location of the thing.
Francis is going to make a little bow out of colored rubber bands and just put it on your tail.
She accepts.
What are you trying to pick up? The thing that was in the box?
Yes, either the music that I heard before or the smell of it from the box. If you say brains, I'm going to cry.
I hate to be like this, but that is what it is. To recognize it is brains and notice.
And notice.
That is
I have a 1 in notice, so.
Great.
That is me in every situation. I need you to know if you say I need brains to solve this problem, I'm going to cry.
I'm going to cry.
It's a mood, and it's not just this character.
Yes.
It's kind
Give
of
me
like I was a person.
roll. Let's see what happens.
It's a 6.
You may roll it
I wish
again.
there was a camera on that.
That's 1 success. You may roll it again.
That's a 5.
There's 2 successes.
2 whole successes.
Yeah.
Whew.
Unfortunately,
Who
Oh, no.
needs brain? Oh no,
you
I need
needed
brain.
so many successes. Because the thing in the box didn't touch the ground, so you have no way to track it.
But I don't hear the music either.
Not even with your beautiful poodle ears do you hear the
Okay.
music.
But then at least we know. So she's going to, can I speak in my Therianthrope form, or do I have to come back?
I think you should come back.
Okay.
I mean,
So
you can like poodle noise at them.
She starts. We're just gonna do charades.
Yeah.
She's gonna
For the
come
rest
back.
of the session, everybody figure out what Meg as a dog is saying. Go.
So she comes back into people form, and the ribbon is still there. It's just like in her hair.
Mhm.
And she's like, yay. And she's very happy about it. But that's not important right now. So she's like, okay, good news, bad news. Bad news. Can't hear the weird music. Definitely not on the ground. Good news is now we know it did not touch the ground. So, hey, either it can fly like an eldritch horror, or it's being carried by the weird demon bird thing that took it.
What's that girl? Nelphus fell down a well?
I'm people now.
I understand.
It's been a while since I've fallen down the well. I mean,
I'm
fool me 8
people now.
times.
Is
Oh, I know. I'm very well
listen,
aware.
I think I'm people now is the parenthetical of this episode. It's called I'm people now.
Also, all of us can fly. Are we eldritch horrors?
First of all, no, we all can't. Please do not exclude Gel like that.
I'm
Rude.
Thank
I
sorry,
can't
Gal.
fly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're all
Second
right,
of all-
Gal. You're an eldritch horror in your own way.
Thank you.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
we
tentacles.
are gods.
You just like push out a bunch of tentacles. Like, ta-da!
Yeah, we are gods.
So are
and
most eldritch horrors.
it's not the same. It's different.
Mhm.
It's
Good.
different.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. Because they have the finger thing. We don't do the finger thing.
That's
That's
true.
the bar. That's the line. That's the difference between like a
Elvis is doing the
god
finger
and
thing.
like a
Nelphus is just
god.
quietly doing the finger
But it
thing
doesn't
with the
look like the thing. It's different. It's different.
Mm.
It's like there's like the gods, and there's like the gods, and we're not like that.
Mm.
Mhm.
Okay.
Can confirm. Read it in a book once. I like write articles that are very, people are scientific and with
I'm aware.
listening to me.
Yeah, I read them every day in the Sunday paper.
Oh my god, really?
You heard that sentence right.
The Sunday paper comes out every day.
Every
Yep.
day.
Yeah, you just reread it like whatever
Yeah, no,
comes
you
out.
heard that correctly.
Yeah.
It's because my writing is so impactful. You want to read it every day, even if it's a reread. We love a good reread.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Nelphus, are you raising your hand or are you just tumbling aimlessly?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
I vote for hiding and running away.
Ooh.
I feel like, well, I think it's important that we take in all of these suggestions. I feel like Rhyme would find us no matter what. And
Also,
I
it's
feel
real
like running
hard
and
to
hiding-
meet people when you're in hiding.
I feel
That's
like
true.
that's not, well, again, appreciate the input, Nelphis. Thank you for being a team player. Don't think it's much of an option right now.
Oh, what if we got help from someone, like one of the
I
other?
think
They're
Well,
away.
What I'm thinking is maybe if there's someone here who's a little bit better at like tracking or maybe skills that are like more cerebral than I am. Maybe someone else wants to see if they can figure out where the winged creature went with
I
our
think
little explorer friend.
I think we should. I have a suggestion, and it's weird. I think we should maybe do a ritual about it.
Oh,
That's a good point.
It's been a while since we've done one of those.
Because I think with our powers combined, we might have what it takes to track it down.
Wasn't the last time we did that the time that Nelphis accidentally went to a body of water that was not one of his regular duck ponds and we had issue finding him and then retrieving him?
It was days until we found him.
So many days.
We'll I'm sure this time we'll be fine.
And
Really
I
just
obviously
dead
know
bodies
how
around.
this is done. I'm just asking for everyone else. What page of my God guide is rituals on?
Oh, it's not. Haha.
That was a trick question I was asking for everyone else.
Yeah. So we've actually never done a ritual in game before. So we get to
Are we
try
gonna
it
make
out.
history?
We're making history right now.
Oh, it's so cool.
Okay.
Legit so excited.
So I have my thing pulled up here. We need a couple of things in order to make your ritual. You need your ritual circle. You need a material component. And then you need to build a big extra inflated road for what you want to do. And the ritual circle, if you can help you, if you can be more powerful depending on what you make it out of. You can make something that is related to what you are trying to do with your ritual circle, then it will be stronger when you are doing your thing.
We have the box.
You have the box.
My suggestion. I have a couple of suggestions to put it together. I think, Meg, we could base it around your purview because we are in fact trying to meet this thing.
Yes.
It may not be cute, but we do want to meet it.
Could be.
It'll be cute. It'll be real cute. Don't you worry.
For the circle, I think some slime would be good to make the circle out of, specifically because Rhyme swallowed part of me.
Did.
Oh, right. Forgot
You
about
did.
that.
Forgot about that. Yeah, I blocked that out actually. So thanks for bringing that.
Same.
Yeah,
Back to
I
the
could never
forefront.
forget it.
Yeah.
I could
No,
never
that's
ever
fair.
forget it.
And now I never will either
forget it.
again.
Yeah. So I think if we did the circle out of that, and then we can put the box in the middle, and then we can do a meet cute for the box and the thing. Maybe not a meet cute for us in the thing.
Right. May I?
I think
meet
it'd
the
still
box.
be a meet cute. Because meet cute is about like how you meet someone, not how cute the person is.
Yeah.
That is my
The
gem,
situation is cute.
whatever. That's more of like her
Right.
thing.
One of the things I might be able to contribute to this, being as I am tied to Nell, god of death and butterflies and many other things, business. I'm not entirely sure, nor do I really want to know how many corpses there might be around the city. But maybe
a bunch.
A whole bunch.
Oh wow.
I have an ability that I can sort of speak to them and gain information from them. And maybe if they have, the bird has sort of passed over, I might be able to use whatever remains of their sight to see where they have gone.
Mhm.
I did realize that I never explained why Francis is tied to the god of death, and the reason being rubber bands are the rubber part is made from petroleum, which is crude oil, which is a long remnant of dead bodies decaying in the earth.
Yep.
So
For sure.
Perfect.
Not gonna lie, I just thought it was a nod to the feeling of slowly dying in an office.
that's entirely
That's my
fair.
assumption.
It also works there.
You would
It's
think.
multifaceted. Okay.
And
So, yes, Nalthus.
I was gonna say, I mean, I know, I can't usually contribute much to these sorts of things, but if we can make a connection to that person, maybe I could, slow them down a little bit, make them a little bit more easy to find by, just making them a little more, chill.
Tired.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
I mean,
Hold
the
them
first
back.
thing you need is a place to make your circle.
Right.
Duck pond.
Oh,
I mean, we don't want to backtrack, do we? We've come this far.
I don't want to meet those things again. Meg, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I just next time.
Well, keep
next
trying.
time,
Yeah, don't
keep
worry.
Trying.
I've got
Hopefully
some
with
friends.
things that are a little
so-
bit more alive and whole.
Okay,
Yes.
we could
fine.
use another duck pond.
You could use a different duck
True,
pond.
there are a few very pretty ones
It's true.
What's the nearest duck pond to us?
that way.
By whose numbering system?
Mine.
It is the shooting star one is
Ooh.
the closest one.
How far away is it? And in what direction?
It's roughly the way that you were going, sort
Okay.
of off track a touch to one direction or the other. It is in, let's roll a d10 and find out where it is. Which district are you in? Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-doo.
The Duck Pond District.
Yep. My
It's just
favorite
all
district.
duck ponds.
Welcome to Duck Pond Emporium. Do you find yourself in need of duck ponds?
I do.
Then come on
Every day
down.
of my life. I wake up and I go, y'all, I just need another duck pond.
It is in Keats Hills, center of the
Okay.
Shining Gardens agriculture, medicine, and biosynthetic industry.
It's where Jet lives.
Portions.
That's where
That's
Jell
where Jell
lives.
lives. Large portions of its neighborhoods are beneath the namesake hills in the vats. Series of scientific and medical facilities that produce synthetic goods and food. So this one is in the middle of a peach orchard.
Ah,
Cute. Let's do it. Okay. I think
let's do it.
that one, Nalthus, you would know. Is that one usually a little slower, a little less people about?
Oh, well, every now and then there's a season where they come and they take the ducks in for experiments, but no, this
True.
time of year, it should be pretty quiet.
Okay.
I mean, it's doing
Yeah.
quieter.
All right. Very easy to get to. Shouldn't take too long. As long as you are not stopping on the way, we can travel by map and say that you have arrived. It's pretty quiet.
I don't think there's anything I don't think there's anything I'd want to stop for. No.
You
Yeah.
are at
I mean-
your spot, my friends. You're surrounded by a peach orchard. Smells lovely here.
Mhm. Some of the peaches are weird.
Yes. Some of them are alternatively shaped. Some of them are strange colors.
I feel like
There's a
that
lot
one
of-
has a face.
Yes, that one does have a face.
Oh, that one's got biceps.
That's a person. That's
Oh, I'm sorry.
There is a peach that does have biceps.
Yeah, yeah. I was
She's
just-
really pointing at a person.
So let's get yourself. Let's get it going.
So are we
Alrighty.
going to try to just track the thing down or pull it back into the box?
I
think-
think there's a couple different things going on. I think
Yeah.
we got to find it. We got to want to come to us. And we have to slow its progress going away from us.
So
So it feels
I
like
think it's either going to be slow it
Right.
down or bring it back. That
Right.
feels like an either or.
Right.
Well, what if we just put it to sleep once we find out where it is?
And then go get it. Because what if something else is? Because other things are
Right.
hunting it.
Right.
But what if Nelphus, what if you can give it that like really cozy, lazy feeling of like being in bed in the box?
in the
Backward.
box.
Back where it belongs.
Yeah, I could do that. That's
Back where it belongs. Yeah.
That's the sacred bed, we call that.
Mm.
All right. I can do this. I believe in me. My friends believe in me.
Aw.
Ooh.
Poppy believes in me.
So Jel's going to start making a circle around the duck pond just to
Around
start
the
making that.
the full pond. Here's a question.
Mhm.
Is it like how fast are you doing this? Is this
How
hasty,
big is the pond?
take 1 minute, or is it standard? It'll take you an hour to do.
I think the hour is probably better.
Okay.
So it's a stronger ritual circle.
And you're making it out of your gel?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like pace around the duck pond, like leaving slime
Mhm.
behind me.
For an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is
Yeah.
the box itself a material component for this?
That
Is
feels
how
like
working?
that's the material component.
Okay.
And then for
So-
the rote, we could build it off of both Nelphus and Meg's purviews.
Like we want to meet you here in this really cozy, neat little box we've got.
Mhm.
Double up
Mhm.
that feeling of I want to be
Comfy
there.
space.
Mhm.
Yeah. It could even be like if we combine Meg and Nelphus, it's the idea that like maybe not even necessarily the box. Because so does the material component get used up by the ritual? Like is the box going to go away or does it stay?
I don't think it needs to be used. I think
Okay.
it can stay.
Yeah, so we can give it the idea like even if like Nelphus and Meg kind of combine, so it's the idea of being around us is comfy, cozy, safe.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And the box happens to be with us, like in the box with us, comfy, cozy, safe.
Okay, so as we're getting started building this ritual, the rote section of it, every god participating has to put 10 aether in at the very beginning.
Good.
Okay.
Done.
And now we're going to build the rote that is for the ritual, and then you can decide amongst you who pays. It can be spread out between you, or one person can shoulder all of it, however you want to do it.
And this is a controlled situation for us.
Currently, you are not being attacked or anything, so it is a
Mhm.
controlled situation.
Great.
And then, so we are upfront about everything. To activate it, it will cost another 30 AP.
Okay.
And it can be spread out however you want. I know that some people's aether pools are a little down. So currently, it was 10 from each of you, so that's 40. And then another 30 guaranteed, which would be a total of 70. And then whatever this bringing them back is, which we're going to build right now.
So
That-
how do we want to split up that first 30 while we're here before the math gets bigger?
I can pay another 10.
Yeah, I can do another 10 too. I haven't used a lot of either.
81
Yeah,
at the moment.
Same. I can do another 10.
Okay, so let's do us each do 10 because Nelphus, you've used a lot of aether, right?
I have.
Yeah.
I've got 42 remaining.
Yeah, so we'll
Okay.
each put in the 10 for that 30.
Okay.
That is fair.
All right, so let's build.
And Alphys has spent a lot of energy, actually.
You have. Funnily, and I think this is a good lesson for everybody to understand that sometimes to be lazy, you have to expend a lot of energy up front.
It's true.
Hang out. So we are conjuring a feeling, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
We are conjuring the feeling of warmth and safety and desire to be in a specific spot. And it's focused on inside of that box. And I'm going to say that is a rank 3 because of like rank 4 because of the size of the box. So that's 4 ranks in conjure.
And I was going to be a combination of with Meg's meat part of the box, but also like being around us. Like if the box leaves us, it's like a little less comfy.
Okay, but you will all be in the circle when it goes off, or are you going to be outside of the circle?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, it will affect how much
I'm going to be outside the circle.
What difference does it make?
Jell is just nervous about being in the circle when the thing shows up.
I'll be in the circle.
Nelphys,
I think it's a.
I think Nelphys.
Does being in the circle give it more power, or?
Well, if you are associating yourself with, it is almost as if then you would be using yourself as a component.
Okay, so I will associate, instead of the party, I'll associate just myself specifically and put myself in the circle with the box.
Okay, then we do
And
not
everyone
have
else
to
can be
adjust.
outside and.
So,
I was gonna
Nelphys
say
said they would be inside as well because
because Nelphys is just an aura of like comfy.
Yeah.
You know, so I like if I've got the box, it's just it feels like that's.
So you are not looking to damage. Correct.
Correct.
You know what? I think conjuring. I think it can be 3 instead. I think 3 is fine with the 2 of you and the box. I think 3 of conjure. No damage. Distance. You don't know how far away this thing is. So how far?
Just to metagame very slightly. Rank 9 for distance would cover the city pretty much.
Do you want to just cover the city?
I guess we might as well, if we're going to do this, we want to kind of make sure it works.
Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be making the notes. 3 conjure. 9 distance.
I've got 1 of the discounts on distance.
Okay. How long?
You want to do like a day? Maybe that's long enough to keep it trapped until
to at
Rhyme.
least
Yeah.
Either for Rhyme together for us to figure out alternate security for it.
All right. So that's 6 in duration. Do you want to do anything for guard? Do you want to try to protect it?
Yeah, I think keeping it safe is part of the thing, you know, like keeping it in like a ward kind of thing.
I'm just so scared of Rhyme. I want to do everything.
Right.
Rank 10 on all of the things that we can do. Rank 10. It's gonna be a really expensive ritual.
I do have a discount on God.
So what rank are we looking for?
Maybe
minuscule, minor, medium, large, huge.
Maybe like maybe a medium, like maybe a rank
rank
5.
Rank 5 for guard.
5, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. No, are you looking to learn anything with this or no?
I don't want to know. Rhyme said, don't look, don't ask, don't think. I don't want to know.
All right, scope. Nope, because you were focusing on one thing. Don't need scope. I was gonna say we should add in some wild card, but because you are tying 2 of your purviews to it, I don't feel like we need to add any wild card in. Let's do some math. So as is, and we're gonna do discounts in a moment. 12, 18, 23. You're at the 9, which is multiplied by, need my tax bracket chart, times 3.
Nice.
Yeah, it's 69.
Hey.
Very
Hey.
good. I like that you did, like, I didn't understand why you were saying that because you did the math in your head.
What, 23 times 3? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so now we are going to, but it's not going to be. Does anybody have discounts on conjure?
No.
I have 2 discount.
Does anybody have discount on distance?
Yes, 1.
And 1 and 1.
1.
6, 5.
Yep.
Duration
1.
and anybody on guard?
1.
All right, so that
1 from
And
Nelphis.
Nelphis
also.
has 1 as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
and,
Yes.
and Nelphis. Yep.
that takes us down to 62.
Aw.
I decide to not apply any of my discounts.
I don't have we want to spend 69. So in total, so it was 62. It was
In
40
addition to
from
what
the
we've already
original
spent?
and then 30 to trigger.
Okay.
So in total, this is going to cost 132. 10
And
had
we. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
10 had to come from each of you for that first 40.
Right.
Mhm.
The remaining 92 can come from anywhere.
We already divided that 30.
Okay.
So now we have to
Correct.
divide the last 62.
I have level 2 in Dearly Devoted, so I can recover some of my ether pool.
I took no recovery. Wonders.
Yeah.
Um,
you will be able to recover more
Tomorrow.
when the day runs
Yeah.
out.
Right.
I got a ton of passive abilities. The only thing I use AP for, apart from the rotes, is the force field to share my defense with others.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't mind dropping down low.
Yeah.
Well,
I can
if we split it all evenly, that would be 15 each with 2 left over.
I'll just take
um,
17 because I've got a lot less left and
Well,
a couple
who's-
passive abilities.
Yeah, who's got what right now? I have after we divided the 30 and I'll spend the 10, I have
mhm.
71.
Same.
75.
Okay.
I got 42.
Yeah.
So Meg, do you want to take the extra 2? Is that
Yeah.
okay?
So I'll take the
And then
17.
Okay.
And we can
and
each
then,
take the 15.
Yep.
Cool.
Great.
Not me looking up what 71 minus 15 is because I'm.
Oh, I just did that. Yeah, I totally
reason.
typed into Google Calculator.
Okay. So so you have been walking around for an hour. So
Yeah.
Sliming stuff.
just sliming. It has made a pretty set circle. You put you put the box in the middle. And Meg and Nelphis are also inside the circle. Jell and Francis on the outside.
Mhm.
And you all pour your aether into it. And it gets sent out like a pulse again across the city. It sends out this pulse.
Francis
Now,
has
the
made, like, a
last time you
fast
felt
train
that
of
pulse
them.
was when the box opened.
Ooh.
This time you are sort of riding that pulse with it. You are feeling it because it's all part of you. And so it goes out. And you can kind of feel that the pulse has like snagged into something. And you can feel it being pulled back. It's not there yet. And as this is happening, you all hear Rhymes laugh in your brain.
Whoops.
Okay.
And inside, even if your eyes were closed, in your brain, you also see his eyes, his sort of swirly eyes. And that, I think, is where we're going to stop today.
Oh no!
Oh no!
So
Why?
Oh
didn't do
no! You're gonna leave us with swirly eyes and evil laugh for a whole week?
For a whole week. I am meaning to
Sarah.
I know.
It's
been-
mean.
I know.
It's real mean. That's dark. She dark.
Cheers. Okay, so with that in mind, let's do our moments of gratitude. What are we grateful for today?
I am very grateful to Francis for Bjorning me around the city so often. It's a wonderful help. Lets me stay with the team. I really appreciate it.
I got you, buddy.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I am grateful for Meg attempting to meet cute Francis with one of the I don't even know what to call them. The Picasso men.
So they're named they're the bifurcated is the name of the creature.
Oh no. Oh,
It got worse somehow.
how did it get worse?
So sorry. Apologies for it being worse, I guess.
Hey guys, new phobia just dropped.
Neophobia.
I'm grateful for Sarah for instilling a new fear in me.
And that is perfect because I am grateful to Dag for the puns, for the nonstop
Oh, yeah.
effort of getting those. I'm a pun girl. I love them. I thank you. Glorious.
I am super grateful for Gel's super quick thinking on the fly, and not only just like utilizing such a inbuilt ingenuity when it comes to your role play, but also to like be able to add that level of flavor in everything you do with Gel, from the ritualistic circle and creating that slime trail to using the little sticky hand to like pick up the box. It permeates your character so well, and I use that word very intentionally.
Yeah.
I just like being slimy.
He's normal
Thank
and he
you.
eats normal people food.
Normal people food.
And I'm also grateful for Sarah for letting me float around.
I will always.
Because I could have
Just-
blown away. Sarah could have been like, and Nelthus is across town now.
Nelphis is gone.
Deal with that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, there was enough times that your teammates were like, and I snagged Nelphis by his foot. Like I think I was keeping track, man. If nobody had grabbed onto you, you would have continued to go. So
One last thing I'm grateful for. Sarah just texted me, and I did not know what the text was going to be. I merely saw that it was an image, and I was really expecting it to be like an image of the bifurcated.
No, it's not.
It's an
It's
image
not.
of a baby Bjorn.
it was a baby Bjorn. I wanted Patrick to know how he was carrying Gel around, so I sent
I
him
am
the baby Bjorn.
Grateful for the amount of relief I feel right now.
For a second there, I thought you were just going to say a picture of a baby. And I
A
was like, is it
baby.
my baby?
It's just
No.
a
It's
baby.
a stock
Just a
image of a
baby.
baby.
I sent
Just
a baby.
went to Google and just typed a baby.
A baby. And then I copied it and I sent it along. Yeah, you're welcome. Also, the fact that you had a rush of fear when you got a text
yeah.
from me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The bifurcated will have an image
They will.
in the full book. It is
Yeah,
already on the list. They are
I'll wait for
Yeah.
Tanel to do that.
They're very
Yeah.
scary.
yeah.
She is unfortunately very good at what she does.
Oh, yeah,
Which is, in this specific case, will be very bad for us.
You will not like it, I think.
No.
In general.
Mm-mm.
Great.
Never unsee that.
And first ritual in the bag.
In the bag.
First ritual. I am
did
like
it.
legitimately so excited and so honored to be a part of that. Like, thank you.
Did it.
Wow.
Yeah, and I feel like you had to know that like Rhyme would have felt that ritual.
No
Yeah.
consequences.
I mean, I was worried about that after he consumed a bit of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that,
I thought
but-
that he would just have known this entire time. Like, I thought he just, like, knew the box was open and the thing was out, and he was just like, I can't wait to see how these losers figure that out. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, you could ask him next session if you wanted.
He's just got a little black and white television
He's just
that
watching,
he's like
honestly,
on like a TV tray, like a little.
just
Yeah.
snacking on stuff.
I figured
while
he
he's-
was literally watching this whole time, just waiting for us to mess up.
Look, it is never too late to go under the bed. Just saying, like, just quilt over the head.
That
don't
sounds
know.
scarier.
Under the
Over
bed
the
feels
head
a
and
little
under
bit
the
like
bed.
Rhymes domain. So
Yeah, a
feel
little bit
free.
boogeyman.
Again, excited to see where it goes.
Yeah.
Let's do a quick Kickstarter update.
Yes.
We have unlocked our first stretch goal, which is a module called "I'm Not Licking Toads," which is just what it sounds like. Really,
Yeah.
that's all I'm going to say. The end. The next one, which we are striving for, is going to be unlocked at 15,000, and it is another module called Training Day that takes place on Capital's train, the big giant train that fuels the huge ritual circle. So, oh no.
I'm actually really glad you said that, because as soon as you said training day, I was like, that's not funny. And then you said it's on a train. It was like, there it is.
There
Now
it
it's
is. There's
funny.
there it is. We found it.
I was waiting for it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Like to be clever ish.
I like
And
it
these
when you're
modules
clever.
are like fully fleshed out, everything, pages, art, all that fun stuff.
Yes.
So, yeah, looking forward to it.
Get the Kickstarter to the point where tarot cards are a thing.
Yes.
Yes.
There's
Do
toad
it.
art.
Yes,
Want the
there
tarot
is
cards.
toad art. The toad art actually was just completed and sent to us this morning. So
Yeah.
we got to see it. It's beautiful. It is a big giant toad. I love it.
Toad.
Big toad.
Big toad. Yeah, so we have that coming up. We have a couple other ones that are very exciting in the works, in the pipeline, ready to be
Mhm.
as soon as we get there.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
So we'll drop a link in the chat right now for you all to back the Kickstarter. But even if we don't get a single more dollar, this game is happening and will be able to be in your hands like not too long from today, I
Yeah.
would say.
That's so
Oh.
exciting.
Yeah.
It is very exciting. Damon, is there anything else you want to say about the game or about the Kickstarter before we wrap it?
No, I think you covered it. I'm excited for all of the additional stuff that's going to be in the final book, like rituals and things like that have not been. Credos also will be in the final book. Those are not in the playbook, so no one has gotten to experience those yet either. I'm just really, really excited to see the full thing and get to put it all together and get it out to people's tables. So
That sounds rad.
Yeah.
Yay! Cool. We're gonna go around the table and please tell everyone where you can be found and if you have anything coming up that you would like to plug. I'm gonna start with Dag.
Hi guys. Yeah, my name's Michael. I'm the Dead Odds Gamer. I do cool stuff over on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/deadoddsgamer.
And he's
I'm
awake
also-
now.
I'm awake. I'm awake. Yeah, this is the real Dag. I've got I'm on a couple of streams with a couple of other really cool and awesome, wonderful people. So you can go find me in a show on the Mercs of Mischief channel where we're playing Into the Last Light, where I play a Goblin Ranger. I'm also the GM on a podcast by the same group of individuals, which is a buddy cop series called PD&D, where a hard-boiled dwarven detective gets sent to the countryside after he shoots a troll.
it's amazing. It's amazing.
And he basically has to deal with this like countryside half-orc sheriff who's very delightful. It's really funny. It's actually hilarious. And I also have another group called Careful Cantrip, where I have just revealed to my lovely audience that I'm actually a Frightling, which is a part boogeyman creature.
Ooh.
And we're dealing with the fallout of that revelation in the adventure currently. And lastly, I'm also a member of Quincy's Tavern as one of the tavern guards. So you can catch me there a couple of times. So I'll be there on Sunday for tavern guard, and then also I'll be revisiting my very, very first character I ever played on an online stream in Tavern Brawl. I'll be playing the Minotaur Captain Mutaru, a Kabuki hexblade dancer. For those of you who are Japanese,
Kabuki?
Yeah, he's a Kabuki Minotaur.
Yeah, that's great.
And that is all that I do, because I am devoid of sleep.
Yeah, which is clearly why you chose the purview that you did.
Yeah, it's why I
You were
chose
like,
to be
"I'm
here
just
as well, is 'cause-
Tired. Just want to take a nap.
Yeah, no, Pat said something in chat, which was like, what the hell, man? He's like, it turns out Nelphus isn't the god of laziness. He's the god of
a lot of
burnout.
energy.
God
It's
damn
actually
it.
the god of burnout, but everybody just calls it laziness.
And he,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's too real.
Very real.
All right, Lexi, where can we find you?
Speaking of self-insert characters, I am Lexi the First. You can find me under Lexi the First across social media. You can also find me as one of the co-hosts of Gotham City Tonight, which is a show on YouTube where we talk about Batman, Batfam, video games, comics, all sorts of things. And it's a really good time. That's all.
Good.
I'm done. And I have a baby. That's where the rest of my time goes.
Excellent. The baby has been on Sarah's table before.
He has. Not fussy at all.
No, recurring guest.
Recurring guest star. He'll come in for the
Total power
finale.
gamer.
Yeah.
Make sure that he is here for the last episode.
Yes. Okay. Patrick, my dear.
Hi, everybody. I'm Patrick Keeffe. You can find me everywhere on the internet at That Great Gentleman. I am here very often on Sarah's Table.
It's true.
I have a podcast called The Writer's Room 7C, where we play the TTRPG 7C, and it's done in the style of a radio drama, except for when we hop into the writer's room and talk about the mechanics of the game that we're actually playing. Every Friday, I am on Offbeat Outlaws channel and playing a level 20 and beyond D&D campaign called the Paperwork Pantheon. That's it for now. More to come in the future. I'm working on some stuff that I can't really talk about that should be out in the next couple months.
Great.
NDAs.
Let's hear it for those NDAs.
NDAs.
All right. Wrap us up, Damon.
All right. My name is Damon Vanhee. I am on the internet on Twitter at formerly_feral. That's it. You can also find Formerly Feral Games at our website, which is formerlyferalgames.com. We've got the Kickstarter going on. We're on Facebook at Formerly Feral Games and Instagram at The Crowned RPG. That's it. That's me. We're doing this all the time.
All the time, forever.
That's our focus.
Yeah. My name is Sarah Moore. You can find me on Facebook at Actor Sarah Moore. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram and Ko-Fi and TikTok at Pixies and Pins, or you can go to my website, pixiesandpins.com. And you can find me right here on twitch.tv/GenCon TV every Friday night at 5 p.m. Pacific on Sarah's Table. Next week, we are again going to do The Crown. It's going to be the wrap up of our 4-episode arc, where, you know, maybe we will discover what happens when a Clade member smushes a pantheon of gods. We don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. It'll be a treat for all of us. And then after that, I have a couple of episodes open. So if people have games that they are interested in having me play, please let me know, because I have I would like to fill out the rest of November and December with cool indie games for people to see. I'd like to thank Gen Con for this platform and allowing me to spotlight those indie games. I would like to thank my editor and personal tech support, Jeff, for putting up with all of this. And I would like to thank Marcus Mays for hitting that go button and always making sure that we are running smoothly at Gen Con TV. I'm going to throw an extra thank you to Tanel Levitt for making the most beautiful art on this game, and also for making my thumbnails every week where I'm an adorable, like, chibi version of myself, which is the best. Thank you all for being at my table. I super appreciate you taking time out of your schedules and for being here and helping us, promote this game. We're just wildly proud of it. And also, thank you all at home for watching, for giving me your Friday evening, or whenever you are watching the YouTube video of this, which is maybe not Friday evening. Time works differently on Sarah's table. Whenever it is. It's a little wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. So yeah, I can keep going and thank everyone forever, but I'm gonna wrap it up. So yeah, I think we did it. I think that's it. So as always, keep making art and keep being art. We will see you next time. Mwah.
Bye.